What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more hard trance. And we're back with some post-2000 hard trance, although hard trance now from almost 18 years ago, which is to say this release is from '06. It's on germantrance.com, a website that I think mostly sells hard trance, but for a few years, I think like '05 to 2010, they put out a number of releases. This one is produced in Italy by DJ FJ Project, just usually known as FJ Project. I think his name is Luca. But yeah, there's a lot of hard trance that, mid to late 2000s, early 2010s that came out in Italy. And ultimately, again, as I said, I don't think GermanTrance.com has released any music on their own label in a while, but I do think they still operate as, a website where you can go buy hard trance releases. In any case, we are going to listen to one of two versions of the Moon Revolution. One is referred to as, I think, the Bangin' Hard Trance remix. Is that right? Yeah, the Bangin' Hard Trance mix. We're going to listen to the Stompin' Hard Bass mix, which would maybe give you a suggestion that it's again, in the 2000s, like this is '06, so right around this time, there's a flavor of hard trance that's essentially on the path to hardstyle, but is still sort of referred to as hard trance. And again, like there's different flavors of hard trance, and this one is kind of on the path to hardstyle. I would still say it's more hard trance than hardstyle, but the percussion schemes are the kind that you sometimes hear in hardstyle. But there's a really cool, like, emotional quality to this version. I love the other version as well, but I maybe play this one more, although now that I say that, I think in my Sentient Milieu mix in the acid-trance sessions series, I think I use both versions, like one at the beginning, one at the end of the mix. But regardless, I do think maybe I use the Stompin' Hard Bass mix more because in the intro and the outro, like the parts around the main part of the tune, there's this really emotional, like pensive, reflective type of atmosphere. So let's hear it. This is DJ FJ Project. Again, I think his real name is Luca, on GermanTrance.com, and the track is called The Moon Revolution, and this is the Stompin' Hard Bass mix. I think that's skip.
We're approaching lunar system A00429.
I like how that clap comes in after a 16, or maybe it might even be an 8, but it's not at the first drop. I'll have to check after this to see if it's really a skip on the record or if there was just a bit of fluff, which can happen. But I feel like we're in some futuristic sci-fi anime.
We're approaching lunar system A00429. We call it prison. All the trash of the universe is gathered there. The problem? Rebellion? Revolt. We team of 7 moon hunters were given the orders to make an end to the moon revolution. Result? 4 losses, 2 wounded, and 1 new leader. I am the leader.
love this part. Again, both versions are good, and you know, despite what I said earlier, I'm actually thinking that most of the times I've used this, I have used both versions in a set because like they complement each other well. So it is kind of a, you know, use one at near the beginning of the mix, one at the end of the mix. But seriously, I love those more emotional melodic sections like around that central part of the tune. Now the central part of the tune, the main drop, especially once the acid starts fluctuating away, I think is a really good part. But yeah, like still the sections that like really key me in are the sort of emotional parts before that and after that. It ends rather abruptly, so it is kind of, you know, I think this is the one that I've used to end the mix before, so I think you can get away with ending it. If you do mix out, it's one of those ones that the moment that emotional section ends, you better already be mixing or, you know, have the other record like ready to go, because there's not a lot of an off-ramp to the tune, so to speak. But yeah, it's funny, the sample, it's, you know, we're kind of listening to the oppressors rather than the oppressed. You know, they're talking about this planet where all the rabble and the trash of the galaxy have been sent, and they call it prison, and there's a rebellion there, a revolt, and like these 7 people have been sent in to suppress it, and in the process, I think, what was it, 4 of them died, 2 of them got injured, and now there's a new leader of the group, and it's her. So like it's an intriguing story. Obviously, I don't know what this sample comes from, but yeah, it's an interesting thing in that we're sort of listening to the space fascists rather than the people being oppressed down on the prison planet. But yeah, a cool like atmosphere created for the track is I guess my point. Heavy kick drum. Again, it's like this hard trance style that is indicative of the like post 2000, and again some of that like the heavy kick drum. There's some more like melodic hard style, the like early hard style of the aughties, that I think could mix with this very easily. So yeah, it's hard trance, but it's hard trance of like a particular flavor and definitely a like post 2000 flavor. Whereas the one on the other side, it's hard trance, but like in post 2000 hard trance, but like not in a way that reminds me of hardstyle, more just kind of modernized hard trance. So once again, shout out to GermanTrance.com, shout out to DJ FJ Project. He has releases under the name, it's like DJ Tom, like dash 809. I think I have a couple records by him under that name. Indeed, I've done like a few mixes that are like consciously all post 2000 acid trance, meaning not acid trance from the 90s, not from Noom, not from Time Unlimited or Eve or some of the labels that I'm super fond of, but stuff that either started well after that, or at least releases that came well after that. And again, this label started putting out records for a few years starting in '05. So yeah, and ultimately this artist is under a couple different names on several different releases of the post 2000 stuff I have. So shout out to him. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.